Yeah, and I think it's hard because, like, certain departments, kind of like we were talking about, really lend themselves to note-taking and, like, certain modes of learning, whereas others don't. Like, I was an English major and a film and media studies major, and I was in a lot of English courses where it was a very discussion-heavy course. Yeah. Or we worked on creating things together as a class that could be a study tool used later on.
Yeah.
But you know, we were all engaged. We were all on a shared Google Drive or a Google Doc together. I know we've already interviewed Professor Putzi, but one thing I really liked about her class is we would annotate poems together as a class. So we would have a shared poem pulled up on Google Sheets. All of us would be on it, and we would all annotate it. And we would add in comments. We'd add in questions. We'd put our own notes. And then after class, Professor Putzi would look through it. She would answer questions in an email to us. She would add on resources or send out, hey, you guys were fascinated in this. Check this one out. And it was a study tool later when we went to write papers to go back and see, okay, this isn't just what I took away from this poem. This is what 27 other people thought as well.
Yeah.
And there was a lot to pull from. But I also understand that not every course lends itself to this.
Yeah.
I love that idea because there's been so many times in class where I'm taking notes and I look over and the person next to me is taking notes and the other person is, and maybe one person drew the concept really well, another person wrote down the equation fully. It's like, if only we could all just share the same notes.
Right.
Like we would all, like all boats would rise, you know?
So much, you would just like so much information in one place.
Yeah.
That is really cool because that encourages that like collaboration that I feel like is often missing in the classroom.
And also like to the point of like students being like, this just isn't clicking for me. It's possible that someone else's notes could clarify it in a way that, I mean, we all have different perspectives, all different ways of processing. So it's possible that like, you know, I might not get something, but Jacob, you do. And the way that it clicks in your brain is something that would work for me, but I just haven't come to that yet.
Right. Or maybe I wrote something down wrong. I got it reversed or something like that. It would be really nice to have another student go, hey, I don't think it was just like that, you know?
Yeah.
And that,
I love when my roommate and I have classes together because I'm like, what is this? And she's like, I think it's this. And I'm like, right, yep.
Yeah.